Is it a town? Is it a village? Both? Neither? It's Townsville. The Juiced crew adventure up north to meet Alyssa and her burns doctor. Jack puts the cool in school. And we take flight back to Brisbane with another Jack as our pilot. Let's hop to it, Juicers.
What up guys, it's Yucky. Welcome back to another video.
And it's Descendants Girl.
You know what? It's Frankie and Claire.
Guys, this isn't your YouTube channel, it's Juiced TV.
What's up, Doc? No, this episode is not about Bugs Bunny. It's actually literally about what's up.
Up north in Townsville?
And up in the sky.
So in fact, our first story is about a doctor.
So, what's up, Doc?
This is the Townsville Hospital. A lot of incredible people can be found here. Who, me? I wasn't talking about me, but since we're here, I'm Alyssa. I love wakeboarding, jet skiing and animals. Cats are my favourite. I spent 21 days in the hospital due to a burns accident. Just over 6 months ago, I had an accident with fuel and it burnt 32% of my body. I was taken to a local hospital where I was flown to Townsville Hospital and my mum was with me the whole way. I went straight into ICU in this hospital where I had 3 surgeries. It's pretty amazing what they do in these surgeries. They took non-burnt skin and put it on my burnt skin, just like they did with my hand. While I was here, I met lots of incredible people who helped me. I had actually planned to talk about this incredible person. Nope, now you're way off. That's Bandy, an incredible bear, not person. Who's in charge of these swishy things? Now you got it. When I think incredible person at the hospital, it's Dr. Banu who comes to mind. Dr. Banu, what do you do here at the hospital?
That's a good question, Alyssa. By the way, I'm very glad to see you here today, and I'm very pleased to see you have recovered very well from the events that you had here. To answer your question, I'm a pediatric surgeon and a burns surgeon as well, pediatric burns surgeon. So I deal with all the surgical issues which affects the children up to the age of 16 years, in addition to the burns.
How did you come about becoming a burns doctor?
Well, there are 2 aspects to it. First is you should have an interest and passion about, looking after kids with burns. I've gone through the training for several years. From the last 3 years, I'm doing that here for the children of North Queensland.
And what was it that you love about your job?
To me, anyone who comes with burn injury to the hospital, it is a stressful event for the family. It's an anxious moment for the parents. You treat the kid with the burns and then see them smiling when they go home. It's a big reward for us.
When you're not helping patients with burns, what do you like to do in your free time?
Yeah, that's a good. There's a lot of things to do in Townsville, fortunately. Look, I like watching Netflix. I'm an Indian, so a lot of Bollywood movies. I do a bit of, cycling.
There's a lot of singing and dancing in Bollywood movies. Do you sing or dance?
Oh, yeah, I didn't expect this question, but I don't dance. But I can make some moves, funny moves. What do you do in your spare time, Alyssa? What are your hobbies and how do you spend your time?
Well, I like to watch movies, particularly K-dramas and Japanese films. I also like to do art and dance.
Yeah, that's great. Why do you like Japanese movies in particular?
Just a whole new culture, and I like the romance, and they're very into romance over there.
Who's your favorite actor? Is there anyone, or you don't
Not
have
really.
any particular?
No, I do have a favourite Korean singer though.
Okay.
It's a boy group, and their name is GOT7.
All right.
Yeah.
Have they visited Australia?
Yes,
All right.
yes, I went.
Did you manage to
Yes,
go? Yeah, good
yes,
on
I
you.
did. What would you like patients to know if they came and saw you?
I tell them that we have a fantastic group of team here, Burns team. It's not just surgeons, the nurses, OTs, physios, dietitians, and we have intensive care unit if it's a big burn, and fantastic facilities in operating theatre. We coordinate with each other to make the journey of a child who comes with a burns to the hospital as smooth as possible.
What did I tell ya? An incredible person, and one of many incredible people that can be found right here at the Townsville Hospital. Oh, and look at that, you came back to me again. Well, oh well, I'll take it. It was pretty scary when I came here, and I was in a lot of pain. But I was so determined to get home to see my friends, family and animals. And even though I felt miserable on most days, I did my best to make sure I could get better. There's a lot of people that helped me on my hospital journey that I would like to say thanks to. In particular, Dr. Harry, Dr. Dan, Beck, Michelle, all the nurses, the occupational therapists, Deb, Steph, Patrice, Greg, social workers, my mum, my family. The list could literally go on forever, so thank you everyone. I'm Alyssa, make sure you stay strong, keep fighting. Bye!
Thanks, Alyssa. That was so cool.
Doctors are so awesome because they help people.
Hey, Claire, what time is it?
What time is it?
It's time for the groovy, awesome, quick question time.
Today's hostings are proudly brought to you by this brother and sister dream team. Claire is 8 years old, loves to dance, and is a wild child. Frankie loves gaming, YouTubing, and last night he ate a burrito the size of a baby.
My favourite sport is footy. I love the Bulldogs. All my friends used to go for them, but now they don't. I also love gaming. I love playing Fortnite.
My favourite hobby is physical culture because you can learn to do dancing, and you can be as flexible as you can.
Oh my God, where's her leg?
Well, if you see properly, you look behind you. This is one of my favourite dance moves. My favourite movie is Pitch Perfect 3 because it's funny, entertaining. Oh, I didn't say funny. Well, it's funny anyway.
My favourite saying is, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
My most embarrassing time when I tripped over, my friend farted, and this boy stared at me and thought I farted.
Oh.
And so I was then called for the next 2 days the farting girl.
My most embarrassing moment was when I was waiting for National Anthem at school. I went over, if you've heard of Grown Ups, at the beginning of Grown Ups, he goes at the funeral, and I did that at the silence bit after the National Anthem, and I went and everyone started bursting with laughter. And that's Australia's friend.
If anyone would come to my birthday party, it's my pop.
If I could have someone to come to my birthday party, it would be Ninja, who streams Fortnite. It's me, Mario. Pikachu. Pikachu.
My best impression is a fart. Quick questions are good, but there's nothing about my school. So I'm going to have 2 questions about my school. First is because you can learn and you can have fun and meet so many more friends.
Was that the bell?
I don't know, but we better not be late.
We're gonna get ready for our next story.
Hello, are you new? Well, my name's Josh. Welcome to the storeroom. Let me show you around. The storeroom can be found at the Townsville Hospital. It's an awesome place. I'm going to show you why. My teacher is Mr. Wayne.
Do you know where China is?
Yeah.
Back a bit. You found China. Where was China?
I'll show you. There. I found it.
Oh, the green one. It's a very big country. Look at it.
Is this store different to the outside store?
Yes, very different because all the children that come here are either sick or recovering from an illness or broken bones, or there's someone in their family that's sick. So it could be a really sad place, and we try and make it happy for them. The kids that come to this school are aged from 4 to 18. Let's start the story. They're on a train, a very fast train. So she was moving from the big city to a country town.
Were you a good student at school?
Yeah, I was a pretty good student at school, but when I got to high school, Jack, you remember this, I did get a bit lazy. So when you go to high school, don't be a lazy worker.
I'm not a lazy worker.
I know you're not. That's good. You're a hard worker because you've had to work hard.
Plus, there are heaps of friends here. Leon, is it your first day?
Yes.
What do you think of this school?
It's fun.
What things do you like to do at school?
Play football and tiggy and play in the playground.
Do you have a favourite subject?
Yes. It's maths.
Why do you like maths?
Because you can do pluses and addition and subtraction.
What are you doing at school today?
Doing some colouring in.
Why are you doing this in?
It's going to be Chinese New Year soon.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A dentist.
Why do you want to be a dentist?
Because I want to.
When I grow up, I want to be an AFL person. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A doctor.
Why do you want to be a doctor?
Because you can find out cool things and learn about people's bodies.
This is my favourite thing to do at school.
My turn.
So if hospital school is new for you, as you can see, there's heaps to look forward to. If you're still a bit scared, look for a friendly face. I'm Jack, bye!
We want you to be a part of Juice TV. We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers and mini-producers. You can be any age, you don't have to have any experience. How much easier could it be? To find out the next time we're filming at the hospital, just head to our website, juicedtv.com.au or our Facebook page. For loads of fun to break up your stay in hospital, join the Juice crew. Send us an email at hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to any of the volunteers wearing green shirts throughout the hospital and let them know you want to be involved in the one and only Juice TV.
Watching all the stories in Townsville has been awesome.
But it's not over yet.
The nurses in Townsville have just sent us even more awesomeness. Here, have a look.
My name is Hannah and I'm from Townsville. And I'm ringing the bell because I've had cancer for 2.5 years and I'm finished. Congratulations, Hannah. This high five's for you.
The next story is about Jack and his co-pilots going on a virtual airplane ride.
Everyone put the tray tables up, buckle in, and we're going to be ready for takeoff.
Today, the hospital school students and I are going on an epic voyage. Hi, my name's Jack and I'm hanging out at Brisbane Airport. I actually like planes here. I almost go every weekend to do some plane spotting. You can't go anywhere without luggage. Adam, we're in the boarding area, and with this little chain thing, what does that do?
The conveyor belts take our bags all the way downstairs. We've got all our fantastic ground crew down there looking for the bags to come off the belt, and then they'll sort them out into specific trolleys. And there may be 10 flights leaving at any one time. Each trolley goes off to their individual aeroplanes, etc.
Just pilots or cabin crew. We're hanging out with Justin at the Australian Federal Police. So what is your job here?
I'm a police dog handler, so together Ivory and I as a team, we provide a safe and secure aviation environment, and Ivory's job is to search for explosives and illegal firearms that may be transitioning through the airport.
How old is Ivory?
Ivory is 5.5.
What type of dog is Ivory?
She's a black Labrador retriever.
Out with Ian from the Federal Police. So, what kind of emergencies do you do?
We respond to any type of emergencies where people need help at the airport, and if we need to, we can use the lights and the sirens. So if I'll get you to press this button here, mate, this one here, and that puts the lights on top of the roof, and that lets people know that the police need to get through. So if you press this one as well, that's one of the sirens.
There's a plane taking off behind me, and it is very loud. From the Aviation Fire and Rescue. So Guy, what's in the fire truck?
So in this truck we carry lots of branches like this, lots of hoses. We have all our forcible entry tools like axes and crowbars, all sorts of things to get people out of car crashes, and of course lots of water. So most of the truck's taken up with a big tank of water.
How does the fire hose work?
Well, we plug the fire hose into the side of the truck in these little outlets, and then at the end of the hose we put one of these on the end, and then water runs through a big pump inside the truck and out the nozzle at really high pressure. So just like your garden hose, but much, much stronger.
Joystick does?
This joystick operates this monitor here. We use that to lay a foam blanket over a fuel spill or a fuel that's on fire, a running fuel fire. And that's this one, between this one and the big one up here, which is run by this joystick. They're our main tools for our trade. So if we go to a plane crash, we can lay foam blanket to cover all the fuel fire and put the fire out.
That's very unlikely for plane crashes.
Very unlikely.
So awesome. We just arrived at the gates and about to be boarding. Attention passengers, your flight is now boarding at gate 44 Alpha. I'd never been on a plane, but today will be my very first time on board. Colourful head chairs, like grey one. I can see business class, some aircon, some lights, emergency exits, everything basically. What is your number one tip from the cabin crew?
Travel lightly.
And we're about to look in the cockpit.
Flight deck, what do you call it nowadays?
Yep.
Come on in.
How many years does it take to train to be a pilot?
It does take many years. Most sort of pilot qualifications go through universities nowadays, but you can still just do it a civil way or you can go through the military. But it does take many years to end up in an airline, somewhere between 3 to 5 years from starting your lessons.
What's your best part of your job?
One of the best parts of the job is just moving around and seeing lots of different places. The environment can get quite complex at times, and that sort of keeps you interested and keeps you thinking, so that's what I enjoy about it.
What's regos on this plane?
Yeah, so the call sign on this aeroplane is Yankee India Foxtrot, and the VH is standard in front of all Australian registered aeroplanes.
Thank you very much, Adam, for chatting and hanging out in the cockpit.
No worries, Jack. Good to see you, mate. Anytime.
So Jack, I heard you're pretty good at our safety demonstration on board. I'll hand it over to you. Do you want to start the safety demonstration?
Sure can.
Off you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to commence the safety demonstration. Each aircraft may be different, so we would appreciate your full attention. The safety instruction card in your seat pocket shows the brace position and contains other vital information what you should do in the unlikely event of an emergency. Please take the time to look at the hip before we take off. The seatbelt must now be fastened low and tight around your hips. To fasten the belt, push the two metal ends together until they click. To adjust, pull the strap until tight, and to release, just simply lift the buckle. A cabin will be pressurised during the flight, but however, if oxygen is required, masks like these will drop automatically from the unit above your head. Immediately pull the mask firmly down towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth and secure with a strap. Continue to breathe normally. Oxygen will still flow through the mask even though the bag may not inflate. It's important to fit your own mask first before assisting other guests. Life jackets are under or beside your seat. To retrieve them, take it out of the bag, slip it over your head, pass the strap around your waist and clip the two ends together. To tighten, pull the strap. Once outside the aircraft, to inflate the life jacket, pull down on these toggles. For full inflation, blow into these mouthpieces. There is a light and a whistle for attracting attention. Infant and spare adult life jackets will be carried on board and will be distributed by your cabin crew if required. There are 8 emergency exits on board this Boeing 737-800, which the cabin crew will now point out. There are 2 doors at the front of the aircraft, 4 exits over the wings, and 2 doors at the rear. Please locate your nearest exit. Remember, it could be behind you. In an emergency, the exits can be found by following the escape path lighting along the aisles. While the seatbelt sign is illuminated, you must remain seated. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted anywhere in the aircraft, including the lavatories, which are fitted with smoke detectors and alarms. While on board, your mobile devices must be turned off for takeoff and landing. The seatbelt must now be fastened with the seat back upright with armrest down, tray table folded away, leg rest retracted and movable TV monitors put away. Thank you for your attention and thanks for choosing Virgin Australia. Today we had an awesome day. I did things I never expected and it's very cool and awesome. Thank you very much, Virgin Australia, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Whoa, look, there's Jack. Bye. See you, Jack. Bye. That's all from us, guys. I'm Yucky Gaming as Frankie.
And I'm Descendants Girl as Claire.
Bye.
Bye.
What's up, Doc?
No, this episode is not about...
There's a lot of people...
Watching and stuff in there, blah, and town, blah, blah, blah.
Put your buckles...
Remember guys, it's so easy to be a part of Juice TV. Whether you want to be a host, help us out behind the scenes with filming, or decide what goes into each episode. Let us know you want to be involved by sending an email to hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to one of the friendly volunteers throughout the hospital in the green shirts. Also head to our website and Facebook page for all the updates about what we're filming at the hospital.